Monique or Victoria Monique here with another video for you on conscious creation and how to create with ease because we are already creating, manifesting every single moment of our lives. And it's not always with ease, and often it goes with a lot of mental struggle and chisel. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way. It can be much easier. And when you understand the rules of the game, then it also becomes easier. So, with regards to feeling shitty, not feeling too well in your body, it's a state. You know, maybe by now, that a state of being, a mood, is what creates your life experience, your current life experience. And we switch through moods and through states the whole day. If you feel like you have a life experience that has been the same for years on end, then in the meantime, the state of being is like a fixed personality and a belief system that you are pretty stuck in. And so I want to give you some analogies so you understand what's going on. And analogies help so well because you can look at it from a distance. You're not stuck in it. So liken a state of being to, let's say, a beach. This is going to be a surf analogy. So a surf beach. All surf beaches have different types of behavior of the ocean. So you're a surfer, you go to a certain beach, let's say the beach that I'm currently surfing at, learning to surf at, which is called Shark Alley. Shark Alley is a particular beach, and it's mostly beginners that surf there. So when I'm in the water, there are waves that I can catch, decide to catch, try to catch. When you have a thought, it's like a wave. I can decide to catch the wave, I can decide to go with the thought, or I can decide to not hang on to it. So let's say I have this thought, the wave, and I decide to catch it. What happens is at the moment that I ride the wave, at the moment that I accept the thought, it has become an assumption. So the wave that I'm riding is now something that I have agreed to, I accept it, and now it's become an assumption. Now, if I do this often enough with all the waves in this state of being, this beach, if I ride all the waves there, then I am accepting all of the thoughts that this beach is offering me. And all of these assumptions together, they harden into fact. And now I have a particular life experience. But you know what? I can decide to leave that beach behind and go to a different beach. I can decide to not catch every wave. I can decide to only stay at this beach for the rest of my life. There are so many decisions I can make based on whatever is going on in the water. And so if I like what's going on, then keep on keeping on, right? Just stay there, enjoy that beach, catch those waves. But if you don't like what's going on, then take a bit of a distance and see what's actually happening. Because just because you think a thought doesn't mean it's true. But also, when you accept that thought, you are then in an assumption, and an assumption persisted in, as Neville says, hardens into fact. So just because you have a certain life experience doesn't mean that that's the only life experience that you can have. The life experience starts with you accepting thoughts without questioning them, with you riding all of these waves and accepting all of them. You just go on all the waves and you don't think about, is this actually a wave that I want to ride? Right? So discern. When you discern on, wait a minute, is this a thought that I actually want to think? Because you can. There's a process before you accept the thought. And for that, you obviously need a bit more calm and stillness within yourself. Because if you have no idea what thoughts you're thinking, you're just accepting everything that comes in your mind as real and true, well, then have fun because that's pretty intense, isn't it? But you start to understand that you have a choice. Just because you think it doesn't mean it's true. Just because you're in the ocean at that certain surf beach doesn't mean that you have to catch every wave that's there. You can choose. I don't have to. I can choose. So take this with you whenever you feel down and out and you are stuck in a thought loop and you're like, what the hell? I can't get out of this. Know that it's all part of a state of being, and the way out, the way to a different beach with different waves, is stillness. Take a break, take a moment, close your eyes, center back to self through breathing, through calming your nervous system down, and through relaxing. And when you're back in that state of coherence, you're not frazzled, you're not freaking out about the future or being anxious about something that happened in the past that you're projecting onto the future. Then you create space between you and the thoughts. And from that space, you can choose again. You can choose a completely different beach or decide you don't feel like surfing today and go to the gym. So I trust this helps. If you have any questions for me regarding conscious creation, my email is in the description. If you want to make shitty comments like someone did this morning, it's so interesting that this now pops in my head. It was funny though, and I thought, interesting. And what I find even more interesting is that these people, these heroes that play shitty comments, they don't do it under their own name. They do it as user 5 trillion gazillion million 332586, and I'm just like, Jesus, dude, if you are really someone with balls, then be someone with balls. In any case, I'm jumping off this wave. Wishing you a beautiful day. Questions, email me if you want to work with me. Details are also in the description. And I have a different offer as well as my longer coachings program. My longer coachings program is 12 weeks, and that is only for people that are really serious. And the price also reflects that. And yeah, this is not for people that are just like, oh yeah, let's try. Nope, it's a commitment. And so I also have an offer for people that want to understand the basics of conscious creation, because there are rules to this game. Like every game has rules. And the better you know the rules, the better you can play the game. This is it. I will see you in the next.